What's happening, guys? I know this video's been sort of a long time coming, and we're just gonna run through real quick here in the Icon, give you some shots of the boat. We just got back, well, I just got back fishing yesterday. It's been kind of stormy, been down in southern Utah over the last weekend too, so just kind of giving the boat a spray down and getting it cleaned up a little bit. But yeah, I'm not gonna dive too deep into the Icon. There's plenty of videos out there y'all can look at to see what the Icon is and what it's all about and all that. But I'm just going to show you my setup real quick. So I'll flip the camera around here and kind of show you. We'll just start at the back real quick. Pretty simple setup at the back. Merc 250 Pro XS, two 10-foot power pole blades, and that's pretty much the gist of it on the rear end here. Pretty standard stuff. I went with red and white, as you can see. This was a custom build. I didn't buy this from a dealer. I actually ordered this on the pre-order from Icon. So we were able to kind of pick our own colors and what we wanted here with the custom seats. Seats are probably one of my favorite things on this thing. They're comfortable as heck. We just move up here to the console. On the console, I decided to run Lowrance and Humminbird, two 12-inchers of HDS on the Lowrance, and just Helix 12 there that runs my side down and 2D. I really just have the Lowrance for maps, another option for maps. When I go to some other places, I've got some options. Normal stuff. It's got the digital hot foot on there. Touch screen here at the console, and then you also have your manual switches over here to the side to run stuff if need be. Center console box there. This boat is equipped with the LV, God, I can't remember what it's called. It's their particular live well setup with a cooling plate, so I can control the temperature of my live wells in those hot months. So your cooling system is actually in this box right here. That's the system that runs the cooling plate to your live wells. So kind of a cool setup. I don't know if you need it necessarily here in Utah, but you know, when I go to, you know, when I make it big, it'd be nice to have. Anyway, coming up here to the middle, you've got a big cooler box there in the center. All your different tools, measuring tool, all that stuff goes on there. You got your junk collector, co-rod holder. We do have a stereo in this thing. Very rarely use it when I'm fishing. I'm kind of weird about stuff like that, but big giant deck. Like I say, you guys can look at the videos online of the Icon, the internals and all that good stuff if you're interested. But moving up front, got the Ultrex, normal Ultrex on there. We did go with the Humminbird 360, and probably the biggest thing that I've got going on up front here is two live scope transducers. I've got one here on the trolling motor, and I've got another one here mounted on a separate turret, or I guess they call it a turret. This is actually the live scanner. Pretty fair price. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it was probably the most cost-effective option, and it works good. The only thing that I don't like about it is it doesn't pivot 360 degrees. So it'll shoot like back here on the back sides of both sides of your boat. But yesterday when I was kind of dinking around with some walleye, I wasn't able to shoot that beam back straight behind the boat to see my bottom bouncer. So here I've got a beat down mount, triple mount, mounted off to the side of the trolling motor. Again, Helix 12. I've got a Garmin, not sure the model on that one, and then I've got an 8612 over here. So this is obviously the higher res of the two, but this one is on my troll motor, and then this one goes to the live scanner. Live scanner just uses these two pedals right here, so it just runs it, spins it whichever direction you need. Didn't think I was gonna use it as much as I do, but I use it a ton now. I mean, it's such an advantage to be able to spot lock on a spot and still have the freedom of using that live scope. You know, if you pull up on a point, wind's blowing like crazy, you've got an area you want to just kind of anchor up on and fish. It comes in super clutch. And the other thing is too, in these team tournaments, when Marlene's fishing with me or Max or whoever my co-angler is, or teammate I should say, they can hop up here, have their own pedal to run their own live scope while I'm on the motor running my live scope, and it's just super cool. I know a lot of people hate live scope and there's a lot of controversy around it, but fact is it's here. So far it's here to stay, and yeah, I mean, you got to use it, right? The one thing I'll say about live scope here in Utah with bass is it's not as prevalent as other places, because we don't get a lot of bass here that are on bait per se. So you kind of got to be careful, you know, going over spots and not necessarily seeing the fish, because those fish can be right tight to the bottom and you'll never see them if they're down in those rocks feeding on crawdads. So those high percentage spots, I'm always throwing crankbaits or jerk baits to try to at least draw them off the bottom, even if they don't bite, to know that they're there. But don't ever, you know, when you're going over a high percentage spot of a brush pile, or, you know, a weed mat or anything, a rock pile or a point, always throw a bait and then use your live scope to see, even if you don't get bit, you know, did something come off of that high percentage area and show themselves, and at least you know that you need to buckle down and fish that with something like a drop shot or a free rig or something like that. But yeah, guys, so that's it. That's pretty much it. Tow rig, just got the GMC 3500. We got the upgraded wheels on this trailer, and the upgraded trailer as well. The whole thing's pretty much Rhino lined. And then, like I say, we got the upgraded wheels. Might as well while we're there. Upgraded trailer light package. Don't really use these that much, these little runway lights. But I do like these lights that are on the inside. You can see one on the other side. They kind of light up the deck. And yeah, so anyway, cool stuff. Can't wait for the season to get started here in Utah. I hope you guys have a great season. Get out, get fishing, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.